Today we're diving into one of the most important financial topics out there, retirement planning. I know it can seem boring or confusing sometimes, but stick with me because what I'm about to share could potentially save you thousands down the road. Now, I'm not going to lie, retirement is no walk in the park to plan for. There are a lot of things to think about, like saving, investing, and withdrawing money at the right times. It's enough to make your head spin. But you know what else is a headache? Working until you're 80 because you didn't plan well. That's why I'm here, to share some of the most common retirement mistakes people make so you don't have to learn the hard way. We'll look at 3 biggies in particular that could seriously damage your nest egg if you're not careful. Sound good? All right, let's jump in. The first doozy is probably the most dangerous of all when it comes to retirement planning. Anyone want to guess what that is? Stick around to find out. Okay, so mistake number 1 is arguably the mother of all retirement blunders, not starting to save early enough. Now I know what you're thinking, saving for retirement is boring adult stuff, and who wants to put money away when you're young and want to have fun, right? Believe me, I was there too. But here's the thing, the earlier you start contributing, even just a little each month, the more your money will grow over time thanks to the beauty of compound interest. It's like those snowballs that get bigger and bigger the farther they roll down the hill. The longer your money has to grow, the bigger your nest egg will be. To really drive this point home, I want to show you 2 examples. Let's say we've got Sam and Sally. They're both 25 years old. Sam decides he's going to start putting $500 a month into his retirement fund right away. Sally, however, thinks she'll wait 5 years until she turns 30 to start saving. Fast forward to when they turn 65. Thanks to that early start, Sam now has a whopping $683,000 saved up just from consistently investing $500 a month. Sally, on the other hand, who waited those extra 5 years, only has $388 squirreled away, even though she eventually matched Sam's contributions. That's almost $300,000 that compound interest just ate up. Doesn't that blow your mind? By not being diligent about starting early, Sally literally left hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table without even realizing it. I know it's tough with student loans, rent, and all of life's expenses these days, but even $50 or $100 a month from your early 20s can go so much further than waiting until your 30s. Just set up automatic transfers so you don't even miss the money. What do you say? Ready to be a Sam, not a Sally? All right. On to mistake number 2, taking early withdrawals from your retirement accounts. Another big no-no that could cost you major bucks down the road. Now I get it. Life happens, and sometimes we need access to our savings before our official retirement age. A big medical bill, sending a junior to college, buying a new car, all valid reasons you might be tempted to dip into that 401k or IRA. But friends, unless it's a serious emergency, think long and hard before doing so. Why? Because the IRS doesn't take kindly to early withdrawals. If you take out 401k cash before retirement, you'll be slapped with income taxes on the whole amount, plus a 10% penalty fee. Ouch, right? When we're talking thousands of dollars, that's a pretty hefty punishment. I'll give you an example. Let's say Jill needs $5,000 for a new furnace at age 52. She withdraws it from her 401k, which has a balance of $50,000 at the time. Not only will she owe income tax on the full $5,000, she'll also pay an extra $500 penalty. So her $5,000 withdrawal just turned into something like City 500 out of pocket. Yikes! My advice? Only touch retirement funds as an absolute last resort. It's way better to build up an emergency fund in regular savings so you don't rely on your future nest egg for present-day hiccups. What do you think? Will you avoid early 401k withdrawals like the plague now? Good choice. All right, friends, on to mistake number 3, not having a solid retirement income plan in place. This one is super important because saving is only half the battle. The name of the game is making sure you don't run out of cash flow once you stop working, right? But come on, trying to figure out things like your Social Security strategy. If you need annuities or part-time work, where to take required RMDs after age 72, it's a lot to think about. That's where having a well-researched retirement income plan comes in so handy. It all starts with determining your monthly and annual expenses during your golden years. Be realistic. Don't underestimate healthcare costs as you age. Next, estimate all your projected retirement income sources like pensions, investment withdrawals, side gigs, etc. Once you know what's coming in versus going out, you can determine how much you still need to fill any gaps. This is when looking into leveraging tax-advantaged retirement accounts and appropriate withdrawal methods really pays off. It's also not a bad idea to meet with a financial planner 2 to 5 years before retirement, so nothing is left to chance. Having a clear income plan eliminates so much stress about outliving your money down the road. I mean, wouldn't you feel way more confident retiring knowing your expenses are covered month to month without question? That's why taking the time up front is crucial. Who's with me? All right, we've come to the end of our retirement planning crash course. I hope these top 3 mistakes, which will definitely cost you big time if you're not careful, were helpful. Let's do a quick recap. Mistake number 1 is delaying saving as early as possible. Mistake number 2 revolves around raiding your retirement funds early. Finally, mistake number 3 is not creating a clear retirement income plan. So in closing, I hope you all take this information to heart and do a check-in on your own retirement preparedness. Adjust where needed to avoid potentially pricey mistakes. And if you still have questions, feel free to message me. I'd be happy to review your specific situation further or provide additional resources. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Please subscribe and tell your friends. There will be lots more money tips and tricks coming your way real soon. Remember, it's never too late to start planning. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and set yourself up for a comfortable and financially secure retirement. You've got this.